Welcome to the S&D Capital first monthly video update. The idea behind this is for you as a client of S&D Capital to get monthly video updates from myself and Frank and other members of the team. We want to bring you information surrounding the current marketplace, the industry, what's going on in the economy, and what's going on at S&D Capital.
You're going to hear from all members of the team, the advisors, from our service team members, on relevant information for you as a client. Today we want to talk about the Equifax data breach. We've had a lot of calls and questions from clients about about the breach and what they should be doing or looking out for. A couple of things to note. First, you got to find out if your information was affected. You can go to Equifax Security 2017.com and put in your information to see if your client information was affected.
And by that client information, what Frank's talking about specifically is all your information that's on file with the credit bureaus, if that information has been compromised and is out there and puts you at potential risk. That's what the first step will tell you from there.
The next step would be to sign up for their free credit monitoring service. You'll get that for 1 year for free. You also want to make sure that you check your other annual credit reports with the other credit bureaus, TransUnion and Experian. Another thing that you can look into is placing a credit freeze on your account or a fraud alert. One good resource to go and look at is the Federal Trade Commission's website, ftc.gov/ID theft. Also, Equifax Security 2017.com also has a lot of relevant information on all these points.
And so I think there's a wide variety of information that came out with Equifax, and what is my risk, and what is the potential, and so forth. What we've seen so far is it hasn't been any impact. We haven't seen anybody have actual fraud taking place. One thing we've talked about internally at S&D Capital, though, is tax filings. And that is where we potentially see where the hacker has your information and tries to file your taxes ahead of you actually filing it. We've had that happen to a couple of clients over the years, and that becomes a real mess and a big headache to correct with the IRS. So that's one thing that we think the normal 5 o'clock news hasn't talked about, and that's a potential issue that we see going forward with the Equifax breach. So that's all we kind of have on that. The idea behind this, again, is to give you simple, straightforward information, give you updates each month from Frank and myself, as well as other members of the team, so that when you take all the news of today between the 5 o'clock and fake news and social media, we wanted to design this to give you relevant information for you as a client of S&D Capital, so that we're only taking 2 to 3 minutes each month, so that we can be simple, straightforward, to the point, and hopefully you get some useful information out of it from us. And with that, stay classy, San Diego.